Hello everyone and welcome to another brand new video over here because right now Pokimane is getting a lot of heat, and also same with Jason the Ween. Both of them kind of go hand in hand on some kind of strange situations ongoing over here with David. Now the David situation is horrible. Probably one of the worst things we've seen so far, and if you guys don't know, I'll try to give you guys a quick recap. Because all my subscribers, we have covered this a little bit on the channel, and if you guys are new, feel free to subscribe, put on notifications, whatever, or follow on Twitch if you guys want to. But the situation's horrible with David. David was super popular. We're talking like on the top of his career. Even right now, he's still getting tens of millions of Spotify listeners. Like some of the songs on Spotify have billions of views. But right now, both Pokimane and Jason the Ween, we're going to be focusing more on Pokimane on this video, have been getting a lot of hate, a lot of attention because Pokimane finally kind of addressed the situation online. Now, before I kind of deep dive, I do want to say I kind of sympathize with Pokimane. The kind of the big critique people are having, I'm going to show you guys the clips, obviously, we'll talk about it, is that she was just kind of on her stream talking about how like freaky and weird and just like distraught she felt on the fact that she literally knew David, like lived with this, not lived the guy, but like had her in a house, was on music videos with her. You know, a lot of people online are calling him out for even platforming him and like being friends with him at the time. But I'm going to kind of maybe say this is a really strange situation, very unique, if you will. It's not good. Like this is probably one of the most traumatic things I've seen quite so far in the Twitch world. Because if you guys kind of missed this David guy, at least alleged, like he's right now arrested for it all and he's the main suspect. But basically he was engaged in a relationship with someone who is underage. And then eventually she was found in his car. There's a lot of like music videos and commentary and like romantic suicide, romantic homicide, if you will. Like the name of his songs, just a lot of crazy stuff, dude. Like a tragic situation. Basically the girl was kidnapped and like kind of like stolen, if you will, and just is not on the planet anymore. It's really, really sad. But because of their association with Jason making a song like Summer Uptown, and also them being in music videos too as well. I can show you guys that right now, but as you guys can kind of see this David song from the singer and ex-even Twitch streamer, like literally Pokimane and Jason the Ween are both hashtagged over here right now. You know, like here's like, funny enough, here is literally Jason the Ween even here saying that guy looks familiar in the comment over here. And like people at the time were like, yeah, dude, that's cool. Like Jason casually being a good actor is cool. Dude, Jason Pokimane play out his own sick fantasy. And this is where people are kind of calling him out now. Like this is when the news first started happening. But as you guys can kind of see in some of the music videos, we literally have like Pokimane. This is literally Pokimane in the music video. You have Jason the Ween in the music video. Now, I'm taking the stance of like, hey, you have a popular content creator, singer at the time going super viral, and then they invite you to be on their song and make music. I'd probably do it too. Like, hopefully my viewers and people watching this video would understand. But it doesn't kind of take away the fact that a lot of people are critiquing all these people on out. So let's go and first and foremost talk about the clip that's going viral. Like you guys can just look at the initial clips over here. People are going crazy. This is the big one. Saying Pokimane speaks on the David situation, saying she's been having real nightmares about it due to the headlines that keep coming out. Says they were friends and he visited her house. This guy was just doing like this guy like was disgusting. So people are actually calling her out. And saying like, how can I make this about me? Like what about, like, you know, like it's just weird. People are like, you don't care about the victim, you don't care about the people. Now this might be a polarizing take in my end because I do think people online really dislike Pokimane for a lot of reasons. I do think this woman's a massive virtue signaler. I think this woman has been a plague on Twitch, honestly. She's like the E-girl without the E, if you will. That's not a good metaphor. That's not a good line. But like basically just a lot of people dislike her and just kind of cause of a lot of like subtle drama, if you will. But I want to defend her on this and say, this would be a weird situation. Someone you knew, someone you fed, someone you taught to maybe have text messages as of now, and then you see this guy get arrested with this horrible story. I kind of feel for Pokimane, and that might get me some hate on this channel, because imagine this happening to you, dude. It's crazy. Now, people are also critiquing her for going on stream and like kind of making about me. Yeah, the main focus for almost everyone watching this video should be on the fact that this random little girl got kidnapped and she's no longer on the planet anymore, and she was in a relationship with this David guy. So on the bare minimum, even if he did not do all the murdering, let's just not get around the bush. Yeah, dude, he's still a freak. This guy is a weirdo. This dude should be locked up. Everything else involved with it, which is based on the music videos, the songs, like just almost like the pre-build-up, if you will. If you guys have covered the channel, we know. Like basically the lyrics are like mentioning Celeste's name. There's animation videos of a woman that looks just like him, like just like her, like losing an arm, and that's how she ended up in real life. It's just one of those things where it's crazy. Like actual crazy person. So this is Pokimane and Jason who were like friends with the guy and interacted with the guy, and this was all ongoing. So there's a little bit of a blend on here, if you will. I'm just trying to give you guys the news. So Pokimane right now is getting hate for this clip that she just did.
One of those things was obviously all the news that's come out about David. Honestly, I was trying kind of not to talk about it. I don't know if you guys have seen the details, but it is just, sorry, like D4VD, the artist. Even talking about it right now just makes me nervous and have like a pit in my stomach. I don't know if you guys have seen much of the details and stuff.
So that's what I'm trying to give you as the context. Like, this dude quite literally is allegedly a murderer, and it's like the songs or like there's like songs where he just like is quite literally putting a woman's body in the backseat of like the trunk of a car in the music video, and then that happened in real life. I'm sorry for like the more like just telling you guys how it is. So yeah, it's just weird. And if I feel like if I was Pokimane, like you were right next to this guy, I actually sympathize with this girl. Like, people hate Pokimane, and there's a lot of reasons to dislike her. But I sympathize with this dude. This is probably really strange, really weird. And someone like Pokimane pretty much has to say this, you know? She has to address this at some point because she's famous. People are going to ask. She was in the music video. She platformed him, you know?
But it's so gruesome and horrific. And I think just constantly reading those headlines was really getting to me. Like, I was getting nightmares about it. And just thinking, like, this arrested murderer, pedophile was someone who was in my home, who connected me with so many other people. We have so many mutuals. And it's scary that, like, no one suspected anything like that. And also, understandably so, people are, like, dissecting his videos and lyrics and all this stuff. And since he had me in one of his music videos, I was like, does that mean anything? And, you know, like, just...
Like, I kind of get it. Like, a lot of people hate on Pokimane, and people are saying, like, how do I make this about me? This is true. Like, I do want to reel everyone in. The main victim here is the literal victim, the woman, like, this poor child. I don't even want to call her a woman. This poor child who's just gone, got kidnapped, not on this planet anymore. That is the real person who is like the victim of this all. And it's heartbreaking. It truly is heartbreaking for that girl. And I do want to say, I get Pokimane. Like, you see this, like, you literally saw this person in real life. You worked with this person. Like, people are going to ask you about this nonstop in your Twitch chat. That's how Twitch chat is, on Twitter, etc. And I feel horrible. Like, I actually do sympathize for her. And I don't, hopefully this isn't a hot take. Hopefully this isn't a bad take. Like, I mean, yeah, we can, like, sit over here and critique everyone online. Yes, pretty easily. Like, watch our video from earlier on today. If we're just complaining about Shy Lily and Asmongold and Iron Mouse. But that's just like AI discussions, whatever. This is like something that really seriously would mess with someone for if it happened to you. Like, imagine one of your friends you hung out with all the time who's famous, you thought like you'd be chilling, you go to parties with, you're hanging out with, and then you see news like this come out. Like, it's very hard to handle.
It was really kind of getting to me. That, and to be honest, a lot of these things I'm not really sure how to talk about on stream. I've developed a bit of a fear of talking about stuff. So
this is where I'm kind of sympathizing with this Pokimane girl a little bit. She's talking about how this traumatic experience, which did actually happen, like, this is quite literally the music video itself, and all these music videos, these lyrics, if you looked into it, is like, and there's also been a lot of other dramas too as well, because now people online, we covered this a few days ago when it happened, but basically, like, people online were making clips. Look, like, in the same exact thing, this is again like millions of views at the time, that Jason the Ween and Pokimane are directly involved with David's murder case as they shot a music video with him acting on a murder. So, like, people are also making these claims online. So Pokimane #1 is definitely gonna have a lot of people ask about it. So yeah, like, you have to probably address it at some point.
Directly involved.
Same with Jason. I feel bad for both of them. Like, this is like real life.
Nah, I'm saving this shit. Let me save this shit. I download videos. Actually, let me screenshot this.
So, like, at some point, Pokimane would probably have to address it on stream, and the second she addresses it on stream, then people are now saying that it's all about her. Like, this is actually one of those rare times I think I do kind of sympathize with Pokimane, I think. Yes, you can critique her, and yes, the main victim is the Celeste girl. Like, that is the main victim here, okay? That is #1. But you guys are seeing all these crazy tweets. Jason the Ween was the closest person to David before his charges and could possibly be a suspect. April 4th, 12, 2025, 11 days before the murder, Jason performs live on stage with David at Coachella. And then as well, there's a bunch of like phone calls and texts. David drops his album Withered, where Jason has already been tied to the promo cycle because he was in the music video and stuff. This is not true. None of this stuff is true.
Hey, you enough, buddy.
Like, this is whole. I like.
Yeah, I know exactly how much they're paying you too, buddy. Hey, they offered Ween updates bread too.
Like you guys can see, like this is like like real live people.
It's not enough, buddy.
So I can actually sympathize with Jason. I can sympathize with Pokimane.
Matter of fact, bro, I'm about to hit Poki up, bro. We're gonna double suit your bitch ass. Hit you with a double lawsuit, motherfucker. Bro, I can't shoot more, bro. Like, bro.
Like I feel bad for these guys.
Why is this like lying on me, bro? Literally lying on me. Just falsely accusing me of shit that I'm not even involved in, bro.
So like you can, I mean like this is crazy. People are saying that you're literally involved in like a murder. But also this was like a lot of critique. I'm just gonna guess the tea itself. Like a lot of people are being like, here's the old clips of like Jason being like, nah, he didn't do anything bad, but obviously he retracts it over time.
Asshole if I did.
No, listen, he didn't do it. He literally performed the next day. If he was a suspect, the police would have been after him. He's not a suspect.
He's not just escaping the police clutches?
No. And I'm gonna perform. We're gonna perform on the 20th. Me and David.
In the ween.
Let me do it. I'll make it.
So a lot of people were critiquing him at the time. He's obviously since then retracted and said that's not my man's, and like this, like he basically wants justice for the victim. So like he was also trying to remove like the Summer Uptown song and stuff, like to kind of give Jason a little bit of like a support over here, just in case we wouldn't see it. But people online don't care. And people online, like you see these types of tweets saying Jason is friends with the and a by the way, on top of this. Just out of the blue, this is like on like, you know, just him just reacting to Bruce, drop him off in your rage, doing random drama these last few days. So people online have not been happy with these people. And obviously you can even see right now in these early tweets, people are saying, how can I make this about me? And like, yeah, you're a streamer, you're gonna have to talk about it, but it's going viral already. Like, this has only been a few hours, already has 14,000 favorites and 100,000 views. I think Pokimane is very virtuously. I think she'll do a lot of stuff for attention. She's, in theory, she does a lot of things wrong, like as a person. But for this, I don't think it's that. I want to say it's so bad. Like I feel bad for the girl, because online this is like a real deal. This is like not like a true crimes episode. This is literally living the true crimes life. And people are saying, I mean, I understand. Hopefully, everything I'm saying isn't a hot take. If I had invited someone who I thought I knew but was secretly and child killer in my house, I'd be fuming thinking that person over my house. Yeah, and I would agree. I would agree with these people, you know? And even though she's pretty terrible, it's still very terrifying to think you were even closer to murder. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, yes, I think there's critiques for Pokimane, but a lot of the stuff with this, you know? That's what I'm saying too. Like, if the crime he committed knowing you were hanging out and unselling, but this crime to talk about nightmares. So some people online are just like, we don't care, dude. Some people online are quite literally saying, hey, man, like, you care about the victim. Why are you talking about this? But I feel like you almost have to. Like, you see these, like, Twitter clips of people online making these false claims about you and Jason the Ween. And, like, you're in the music videos, so, like, you clearly have some association with it. Now, some people are critiquing her for not, like, you know, not doing the research. But how do you research this? I mean, in theory, we did see the Celeste girl hanging out with him in real life. So if I myself saw that, I would definitely ask and or at least, like, kind of maybe distance myself, no matter how clout famous you are, because that is really strange. But as you guys can see, people are like, how can I make this about me and my stream that's dedicated about my life? Do you hear yourself? Maybe don't turn to a stream if you don't like her. You know, some more people supporting her. This guy's in prison, by the way. How is she having nightmares about? But like, still, like, I can understand him just being right next to the guy. It is kind of concerned that she and Jason Lewin have been accused of knowing what David did. They're saying Pokimane's a train wreck. She should consider retiring from the internet. The stress is staying relevant so corny. She's too old for him. I don't know what she's worried about. Just Twitter. This woman's the most selfish R word around. This hoe needs to be silenced forever. She's too old for him. She's valid. You know, I'm genuinely curious because I personally think this is bad. Like, I genuinely feel like this is a hard situation to ever be a part of. You know, you're seeing all these other clips, and on top of this, saying like this. Actually, I did not see this one. Wait, let me actually see.
Dissecting his videos and lyrics and all this stuff.
Jesus, the Pokemon.
And since he had me in one of his music videos, I was like, does that mean anything? And, you know, like just...
It's just the end of the last clip, I guess.
It was really kind of getting to me. So... that, and to be honest, a lot of these things I'm not really sure how to talk.
Okay, and she's even saying like she doesn't know how to talk on stream, which I completely understand. So I thought it was maybe a different clip, but no. But you guys can kind of see these comments. That's right, Pokey. Get in there and make it all about you. You know, a little girl was this horrible victim, and then she goes in and trying to act like her own victim. She doesn't care about this less. Like, you guys can see a lot of people are calling her out on it in the first place. The criticism in this comments is so stupid and forced. And if you would feel like this, he found invited murder. I would agree on this. I would agree on some of these. Pokimane, but some people are saying Pokimane will find a situation to make it about herself. It's 50-50 because I think it's okay to talk about these experiences on your Twitch stream. Like, you're related with this stuff. You're, like I said, you had like all these people making false claims about you. But the real focus really should be on the victim. Like, it is a little weird that she's saying she's having murderers, or having all these nightmares about these murderers. But she also, maybe she did throughout her stream on. I'm just going by clips, but like the real focus should be on the family who lost like when they're like little kids, like the family. Although if you guys have done a more of a deep dive in the situation, like I kind of have, there's been a lot of rumors that the family was being paid off by this guy. A lot of her friends were paid off by this guy. It goes really deep. We don't know what's true and what's not. But other people are saying, no, Pokimane associated herself with all these people. She should be in jail. Like, you guys are literally seeing these tweets and comments. And a lot of people are saying, I'm confused on why she make it about herself. I kind of agree. She's talking to her chat and stream about the experience after months. Comments have been calling her and Jason out for having an association with them. Like, I feel like she's addressing on it. I think that seems fine to do as a streamer, you know? Or like you see, like, Pokimane never feels made about her situation rises. It's generally impressed at this point. Like, but it's on her stream, though. Pokimane discussed the David situation, feeling she's been having nightmares. Like, I feel like I would be having nightmares too. I feel like I don't want to talk about this on my stream or on Twitter or whatever. And people are saying that they're insufferable. Now, this is kind of what happens, though, when you're someone like a Pokimane and you've done things so many times wrong. Like, you've done a lot of, like, virtue signaling, a lot of, like, just weird vibes, calling other Twitch streamers, like, you know, always trying to bring everyone people down. So then, obviously, people online are not going to really care that much about you when you talk about this. And I think that's kind of the situation here. Like, if this was a random person, I would feel very bad for Pokimane. But with all of her history of all the bad takes and weird comments and just being kind of self-absorbed, I just think a lot of people don't have as much sympathy for her. So I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of critique on her, but I will still say, like, this is really weird, you know? But as you guys can see, a lot of people are saying Pokimane turned this into like a me and my anxiety moment. How can I get attention on me is literally her entire career. How can I make this about myself? The amount of time she said me and mine, this clip is insane, got no shame in trying to make this about herself. How hard is it to be publicly against all these people, a disgusting loser? How can I make this about me? Like, how can I make all this, like, being, like, someone, like, dying literally about me? Just a lot of people are calling this out, you know? Yeah, like, people are saying that Pokimane amazes me how stupid she can be. I do generally think that she's kind of a little stupid. I'm gonna be a $150. She's a millionaire. She can handle some random guy in a video she'll never know. Call her stupid. Very self-centered, very kind of gross. And I think that's why so many people are calling her on this situation. But if you guys have deep dived it is, I think you have to address it. You have a big community, you involve the guy, you platform the guy. And I think it's okay to have these feelings, but I think a lot of people were also upset that she didn't care about the family, didn't do a fundraiser for the family. You know, like, just, I can understand both sides in this one. And I think if this was any other streamer or content creator, I think a lot more people would be more sympathetic towards them. But because it's Pokimane and she's done so much stupid shit, honestly, throughout all the years, I don't think many people sympathize as much. But I still think it's a bad situation. I don't know how I'd react. I think I'd probably be very worried, very strange. It'd probably be a very weird feeling for me. So I understand. I get it. I don't know, this is a little bit of a conflicting one. So I would love to hear your thoughts and comments down below. It's okay if you disagree. It's okay if you dislike her. But let me know your thoughts down below. Subscribe if you guys are new, or on Twitter and Twitch down below as well. Hopefully the new PC is working good. I have to adjust a few more things. We'll talk to you guys all soon.